In the 1970s, deep inside Soviet military training facilities, coaches discovered a push-up variation so brutally effective that it was reportedly used to forge some of the strongest soldiers on the planet. Most people have never heard of it, and almost nobody in your gym is doing it. But today, that changes. Picture this. It's 1972. A Soviet sports scientist named Yuri Verkhoshansky is watching elite soldiers train in a Moscow facility. These men aren't just fit, they're functionally strong. They can push, pull, carry, and fight without ever burning out. His question was simple. What's the minimum amount of effort needed to produce the maximum strength output? And his answer changed everything. He wasn't obsessed with training more. He was obsessed with training smarter. He discovered that the secret wasn't grinding out endless reps until failure. It was training just below that threshold repeatedly and letting the nervous system adapt. This philosophy eventually gave birth to what we now call the Soviet push-up, a method rooted in greasing the groove, submaximal effort, and high-frequency practice. Now you're probably wondering, is this actually different from a regular push-up? Does it really build more strength? And why isn't everyone doing this already? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to try this method yourself and feel the difference within 1 week. Section 1. What is the Soviet push-up? So what exactly is a Soviet push-up? At its core, the Soviet push-up is not a different variation of the movement itself. It's a different philosophy of how you train the movement. The method is based on 3 principles. Principle 1. Submaximal effort. Instead of training to failure, where you push until your muscles give out, Soviet training stops at about 40 to 60% of your max reps. So if you can do 30 push-ups at your limit, you do sets of only 12 to 18. Why? Because training to failure damages muscle tissue and fries your nervous system. It takes days to recover, and you can only do it a few times per week. Principle 2. High frequency. Because you're never going near failure, your body recovers fast. That means you can train the movement for 5, even 6 days a week. More practice, more neural adaptation, more strength, faster. Principle 3. Perfect tension throughout. Every single rep is performed with maximum intentional tension, tight core, squeezed glutes, elbows tracking back, chest to floor. No sloppy reps, no speed reps. Every rep is a practice of perfect strength. Combined, these 3 principles create something remarkable, a compounding strength effect that builds week after week without burnout or injury. Section 2. The science behind why it works. Here's the part most fitness channels skip: the actual science. Your strength is not limited by your muscles alone. It's limited by your nervous system. Think of your nerves as electrical wires and your muscles as the engine. If the wires are weak, inefficient, or undertrained, the engine can't fire at full power. When you train to failure over and over, you're stressing the engine. But Soviet-style training targets the wires, the neural pathways. By performing the movement frequently, with perfect form and controlled tension, you're essentially programming your nervous system to recruit more muscle fibers every time you push. This is called neuromuscular efficiency, and it's how elite gymnasts, martial artists, and special forces soldiers build functional strength without always looking like bodybuilders. A 2016 study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning. Research found that higher frequency training with submaximal loads led to greater strength gains over 6 weeks compared to traditional failure-based training. The Soviets figured this out 50 years ago. We're just catching up. Section 3. How to actually do the Soviet push-up program. All right, let's get practical. Here's how to run a Soviet push-up program starting today. Step 1. Find your max. First, test your true max push-up rep count in a single set. Rest 24 hours. Whatever that number is, remember it. Step 2. Set your working number. Take 40 to 50% of that max. This is your working rep count per set. So if your max is 30, You'll be doing sets of 12 to 15. Step 3. Train with high frequency. Perform 3 to 5 sets of your working number spread throughout the day, not all at once, morning, midday, afternoon, evening. You can do this 5 to 6 days a week. Step 4. Quality over everything. Every rep must be dialed in. Set up your plank position, hands slightly wider than shoulders, core braced, glutes squeezed. Lower yourself under control for 2 counts. Pause briefly at the bottom. Push up with intent and pause at the top. No momentum. No half reps. Step 5. Test after 4 weeks. After 4 weeks of consistent practice, retest your max. Most people see a 30 to 50% increase. Some see even more. The key is consistency, not intensity. So who is this method perfect for? If you're a beginner or intermediate who struggles to build push-up numbers, this is your shortcut. If you're an advanced athlete who's hit a plateau, this breaks through it. If you have a busy schedule and can't commit to long gym sessions, this fits into your life in small bursts. And if you're tired of being constantly sore, overtrained, and burned out, this gives your body and your nervous system time to actually adapt and grow. This isn't a gimmick. It's not a trend. It's a time-tested training philosophy from one of the most effective sports science programs in history. The Soviets didn't build legendary athletes by working harder. They built them by working smarter. You now have the exact method, the science, and the step-by-step program to start today. So here's your challenge. Test your push-up max tonight. Start the program tomorrow. And come back in 4 weeks to tell me what happened. If this video opened your eyes to a whole new way of training, hit that like button, subscribe for more evidence-based fitness content, and drop a comment below. Soviet mode activated, so I know you're ready to commit. The next video in this series breaks down the Soviet squat protocol, and it's just as powerful. Check it out right now. Train smart. Get strong. See you in the next one.